this is Barb Winters, and I'm Melinda's mom.
Hi, Don Winters, Melinda's father.
Hey, this is Kenneth Winters, and I'm Melinda's brother.
Someone once said, the world may not change if you adopt a child, but for that child, their world will change. I'm Melinda Winters, and today I will be persuading you to adopt a child. Adoption is an important subject for me because I was adopted from Guatemala when I was 5 years old. It has changed my life, and it will change other people's lives too. Some statistics about adoption. According to Adoption Network, 428,000 children are in the foster care system in the U.S. alone. 135,000 are adopted in the U.S. each year. According to adoption.org, about 153 million children are orphans around the world. The top 3 inter-country adoptions to the U.S. are China, India, and South Korea. The adoption process benefits different people. It benefits the child, it benefits the world, and it benefits you. A couple of reasons people adopt are due to infertility. The couple can't have children, so they can turn to adoption, where they can adopt a child, whether it be an infant or a teenager, and they can choose whatever gender they want and whatever country they wish to adopt. Another reason is singles are also allowed to adopt. Some states and countries have regulations on what age and whether singles can or can't adopt, but usually most states and countries will allow it. Their process is a little harder than those for married couples, but most of the time they're still able to adopt a child. Another reason would be to help out the world. Like I said before, 153 million children are orphans, and being able to adopt a child there could save at least one child, and that's one of the ways they can help out the world. A fourth reason would be a religious reason. I am a Christian, and I believe that we should take care of orphans and widows, and adoption is one of the ways that we are able to do that. Through the adoption process, the process can benefit you at the very end because you'll be able to have the child and be able to take them home and give them a new life. Another reason would be, or another person that would benefit from adoption would be the child. Depending on the child, it would show different benefits, especially from the lifestyle they come from. A child could have a different experience if they were in the foster care system, like in the U.S., where they move from home to home, and adoption allows them to have the opportunity to have a permanent family and a permanent home where they can say, this is where I live, and this is where I will live forever, and this is my family. It gives the child love, where before their life, before adoption, some of them may not have experienced what parental and family love is. But adoption, when they're being able to be home with their new family, they are able to experience that unique love and the love that can't be made up. It also gives them a better life. It may not show at that moment, but it will show later in their life as they're growing up that they could have had a totally different life if they weren't adopted. It also benefits the world. Like I said, you're able to adopt a child and say that you were able to save one of the 153 million orphans around the world. you're able to save that child from an environment that wasn't good for them, whether it be moving from home to home or working at a young age just to get food. You're also able to show that person love when they weren't shown any, and that also brings a light to the world that is full of darkness, full of misery, despair, and saving that child and showing them love brings out a little light in that darkness. You're able to save that one person from poverty and say that's one less person that needs to worry about getting food. As a side note, some people may think that adoption is not for them, and it may not be, but they can help support others to adopt. They can encourage their friends if they're thinking maybe adoption is for them, or maybe adoption wasn't in their picture, but you can tell your friends about this process of adoption and being able to bring a child home. You can find a center around you, a local center that maybe supports families who are looking into adopting a child. But in conclusion, adoption is a life experience. It's a life experience for you, for the child, and for the world, really. Adoption is a roller coaster. It has its ups and downs. It has its good moments and its bad moments, but as a roller coaster comes to an end, there is a rewarding finish, and you have a child. Thank you.